Hi everybody, this is Tiffany. I hope everyone's having a great day. I came on to give a prophetic word from a dream that I had on the 8th of this month. So I know the location is different today. I chose to film outside. I thought I would try to switch it up, but I'm already melting, guys. So I don't know how people do it, but yeah, it's hot out here. So anyway, I pray everyone's having a wonderful and blessed day with peace surrounding it and allowing the Lord to guide their steps in the name of Jesus. So guys, this message is from a dream that I had on the 8th of this month, and it started with me being in a kitchen. So I was just standing in the kitchen, and then it switched to me going into an office. So it wasn't like a small office. It was like one of those offices where it has a whole bunch of computers and a whole bunch of telephones. So where I was working before, it was a location where if people came out from other states, because we have different locations, they would come from out of state, and then they would be able to be housed in, like, have their own computer and own phone if there's no cubicles or offices available. So yeah, that's a place where it houses outside people, outside companies, or in-house companies from different states. So it was like that. So I was called in there to help them. And it was one particular girl that was on the phone that just gave me like the death stare. It was like she wouldn't turn her head to watch me walk in. She would just use her eyes to watch me walk on the phone. Like she had a problem with me even being a part of whatever that was. So I went in there, and I was just trying to talk to the person that actually called me in there and not pay too much mind to her. But it was like my present, like I was needed but not wanted from this particular girl. So then it switched to me being on a mountaintop. So I was on the mountaintop. I was in my gear, like say workout gear. And we were on top of this mountain, and then it was two ladies that had big leaves. So it was like a huge leaf that just covered their face, right? And it was an animal behind the leaf. So the one lady that had the leaf, well, they both had leaves. The one lady though, her animal, which was the snake, couldn't be contained because the snake came from behind the leaf and tried to bite me, right? So the snake tried to bite me and was like clamping at me, and the other lady holding her leaf, there was an animal behind there with like fur. It was like a more rounder face, like say a tiger or a lion or something. I wasn't too sure because her animal didn't try to like come out. Her animal was staying hidden behind the leaf. So it was that other girl. So then the one lady, her dress is like similar. Well, I have a skirt on, guys. So, but it was like long like this skirt, but her skirt was it came all the way up like to her waist. So all of this was exposed, right? And then it switched to an instructor. An instructor came to take me on a trail to show me around, right? He was like a big round dude, and then he was just like sweating, and he was just didn't even want to take me, and I didn't even want to go because I was concentrating on figuring out who these ladies were. And yeah, so I didn't want to go, whatever. And then I woke up, right? So I'm going to start from the top. So the kitchen represents preparation, right? So you prepare in the kitchen. So either you're preparing for something or your preparation season. So you're in your preparation season for the transition, or you're preparing to do something, right? So then the dream switched to me being in the office and called into to help them, but the one lady didn't want my help even though it was needed. And then from there it switched to the mountaintop. So I was on the mountaintop with the two ladies with her dress hiking up like that. They will expose themselves, right? So that's what that means with her dress hiking up all the way to her waist, because they weren't covered. So they will expose themselves. So there's no need for me to try to figure out who is behind the leaf. They're gonna end up exposing themselves. The one lady with the snake, she can't control herself anymore with the disdain that she has for you. Okay, so that's gonna be very evident soon, or whenever you see this, or that's just for you to be aware. She's not gonna be able to control it. That's why the snake came from behind the leaf and tried to snap at me. As for the other lady with the other animal, she's able to remain hidden even though they end up exposing themselves anyway. So there's no need for you to try to figure out who's against you. They're going to expose themselves. As for the big guy that was supposed to help me, He was the instructor. He was supposed to show me around. I didn't want to go because I was so busy, distracted with the ladies. And the guy, before I switch, the ladies with the ballerina flats and the dress being hiked up, they're out of place. So I was dressed for the hike. They weren't. So my presence makes them feel out of place. This is why it's all stemming from that. That's why the lady in the office didn't want my help, even though it was needed. And the other two ladies weren't dressed for the mountain. They're out of place. Even I was dressed. They weren't dressed for the occasion. So my presence make them feel out of place, and they will be exposing themselves in the end anyway. As for the instructor, it's not him not wanting to take me, even though he was sweating. It's like he was, I guess, instructing others. I don't know. He came from wherever he was to then take me on this trail, take me on this instructing whatever, to show me around, but I didn't want to go and he didn't want to take me. It's not about him being big. It's about him he wasn't fit, because there's big people that's fit, but he was big, but that represents him not being fit to instruct anyway. So there's people in positions that is supposed to be trying to instruct me. Not only that they don't want to, they can't. So you're called to do something that no one can instruct you to do, because you're in your rightful position, even though you'll be getting opposition, if that makes sense. But you don't change anything about yourself. You don't change anything, because the Lord has called you to do whatever this is, even though there's people in positions that's not equipped to train you. So the instructor isn't fit to train you because he doesn't know what you know. That's what that represents. So you just maintain being you. So let me just let you guys know some of the notes I took regarding that. I think I said it all though. So yes, so preparation. So you'll be preparing to transition, preparing for a different location, preparing for something different. So it'll be different for you too, but you're trained, you're equipped for it. So yeah, you don't, so it's one or two things, the reason why the ladies was hiding who they are. So one, you know who they are, or two, they don't want to get caught and then identified. So you know how you can see someone in passing, but you don't know them as a friend, but then you'll be able to recognize them if you was to see them. So it could be that, like you've seen them before, or they just don't want to, if they were to get caught, for you to know who it was behind it. So yeah, them holding up the leaves is them trying to hide their true self from you, but they're going to end up exposing themselves anyway. And one can't be contained. Maybe this is happening right now, but one right now wants to just take your head off for whatever reason it is. That's why the snake came out and wanted to bite you in front of everything, in front of everyone, because she can't control it. The other one could control it. The other one can't control it. Like she's about to explode. The instructor, it was like he was going to take me on a trail, but he didn't want to. And I didn't want to go. I was distracted, because all this is a distraction to keep you off course. That's what it is. So the course that the instructor was going to take me on, I'm being distracted by these two ladies. No, let them be snaky and whatever they have towards you, let them do them. You just continue to do you. Because that's why I didn't want to go on the trail, the course with the instructor, because I was too busy trying to figure out who the ladies were. But leave that up to the Lord, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah. So you're definitely needed in whatever it is. You're definitely needed, but you're not welcome. And then you're not welcome, but that still doesn't stop that you're still called to do whatever it is. You know what I mean? They called you in the office because they know they needed your help. I was going to say something and then I stopped. So yeah, so I'm going to read Isaiah 54:10, because that's what the mountain represents. And this is what the Lord wants you guys to know as well. Okay, so for the mountains may depart and the hills be removed, but my steadfast love shall not depart from you, and my covenant of peace shall not be removed, says the Lord, who has compassion on you. So don't allow any of this stuff to steal your joy or your peace. Whatever they're doing, let them do it, because it's to take you off course, to keep you distracted. Don't allow that to happen. Leave it up to the Lord. The Lord will keep you in perfect peace if your mind is stayed on him. So if your mind is distracted on other things, then that means that you won't have the peace of the Lord, which he has given you. You know what I mean? So this is what they want. They want you to feel out of place. But in actuality, they feel out of place because of you, your presence. Even though you're not trying to make anyone feel out of place, you're just there to help. The other person called you in to help. So yeah, so it's just to let you know, the ladies that had the leaves, it's they're driven by they're trying to hide their true self from you. But one will definitely, they're both going to expose themselves. So just leave it up to the Lord. Continue to do you, continue to be you, because you're needed in whatever that is. So just continue doing what you need to do. Continue doing what the Lord has called you to do, no matter what. And that is it. And yeah, there's some people that's going to be in positions that's not fit to teach you, but hey, that's what it is. You're just going to know more than, you know, the average Joe. But that's the knowledge that the Lord has given you. So it's not like something that you're supposed to be ashamed of. It's just to let you know. There's some people in higher positions that don't know as much as you do. But that's not neither here nor there. You're still called to do something that the Lord still needs you to do. So don't focus on the small stuff. Leave that up to the Lord. And you just continue to be you in peace. Okay? All right. Love you guys. I'm going to show you guys my pond right behind my house. This is where I am, guys. So this is what I see right behind my house. Beautiful, right? And look at this guy. They sometimes have like little ducks or whatever out here, but oh wait, I'm too close, I think. Can you see? See, there's a little waterfall there. All right, guys. So I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will be back. Love you guys. Bye.